Somebody is sick, is a traveler, he has a specific circumstance. So Islam gives him a specific ruling too, right? Special ruling. So this is to be added to many other legal texts that indicate the favor of Allah Azza wa Jal, the bounty of Allah upon His servant, subhanahu wa ta'ala, and how He granted them ease in whatever He ordained for them. Among the things made easy for Muslims is the prayer. For the persons with excuses of sickness, we mentioned how many excuses now? Who can just recall them? Recall them again? Huh? Sickness, trouble, huh? And fear. And fear, right? And you're going to be amazed to know what about fear now, right? If you fear something, someone, how should you conduct and perform your salah, right? And this is actually very essential introduction, because now we're living in a society when people accuses Islam as very hard religion, and they actually try to say Islam is so hard. Let's make it easy. Let's make it easy. Don't say let's make Islam easy. Let's make something else. Let's replace Islam, right? So one of the scholars said, Allah made Islam easy, so don't go to seek something else, right? Because Islam itself is easy. It doesn't need any modification or a change. He said first, the prayer performed by the sick. Someone is sick now. He said prayer is not to be abandoned under any circumstance. I went one day to a hospital to visit somebody here in New York, Stony Brook, a long time ago. SubhanAllah, very old brother, right? Senior, and he actually was sick. But he was talking and he was moving and SubhanAllah, he didn't know that he had to pray. He didn't know that he had many different ways to conduct his salah and to perform his salah. And he asked him, he said, actually, I'm sick. So I said, so what? You don't pray? He said, no, I don't pray. Nobody taught me how to pray if I'm sick. SubhanAllah. Imagine that. He's sitting in his bed, he doesn't do anything. He thought salah is not fard now because he is sick. He cannot go and make wudu, he cannot stand up, so now he doesn't pray. So SubhanAllah. So the Muslim patient must perform salah standing if he can. How come? He's sick, but he can stand up. He can stand still. Yeah, he might find difficulties to make sujood, but he can stand up. He can still stand. When it comes to sujood, it's difficult, so now he would only have to stand up. I said, and it's permissible for him to lean on a stick. Another thing here. I can stand in salah, but I need to lean on something. I need to stand next to a wall so that I can lean on the wall while I'm praying. Without leaning, I wouldn't be able to pray. So what should I do? Sit down? Sit down? Sit down? No. How come? He can stand up, but he wants to lean on something, to lean on a stick, to lean on a wall. So now, should he lean on something or sit down? Lean on something. Don't sit down. If you can do it, like you find yourself able to stand up while leaning on a wall, and it's going to be, mashallah, easy now. But we talk about what? Which salah now? Fard salah, which is only what's obligatory to read the Fatiha. That's it. So we need to lean on a wall only to read the Fatiha. It's going to be less than 1 minute, a few seconds, right? If you can't do that, don't say, no, let me sit down and relax. All right? No. Just stand up. Stand up if you can. If you can't do it. This is the first. He said, or the like, or he can lean on something else or whatever. And if he needs this, since the related fundamental rule states, the means to fulfill an obligation are to be considered obligatory. What does it mean? He said, now, if you need something to perform an obligatory ibadah, so this thing that you need is going to be obligatory. SubhanAllah. Now, you don't have clothes. You have money. You don't have clothes. If I ask you a question, do you have to go and make shopping? Do you have to go shopping for clothing? And you don't have to. You don't have to. But imagine somebody doesn't have at all, and he has money, and he has to pray. Now, in order to pray, he has to what? To cover himself. So now, going shopping for him would be what? Obligatory. Because it is a means to do something else which is obligatory. right? You got it? So in general, we say no, like shopping is not yeah, but going to buy something for yourself, clothes would be obligatory because it's actually very essential for your salah, which cannot be done without covering yourself.